Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. It's been quite a long time since my last real upload. I'm not counting the video I uploaded earlier today, at least at the time me recording this, because that was like a clips video. I made it on metal, like the clipping software. You know what I mean? And then uploaded it to YouTube because I wanted to show it to my boyfriend, and he couldn't view the video on metal for some reason. Yes, that's the reason why it's uploaded to YouTube. Oh my god. Anyways, kind of get serious. YouTube Controversies Iceberg. Let's react. Huh. Wait, can... Whoops, you cannot hear it.
YouTube is one of the most visited websites on the internet and attracts well over 2.5 billion users monthly. This isn't beaten
Wow.
out by Google, who owns YouTube anyway, so it doesn't really matter. With such a large community, there's bound to be many bad actors, and I've cataloged some of the most notable of which in an iceberg format.
Please tell me we're gonna talk about Sniper. Also, oh my god, Zenny. I'm sorry. This person, this Twitch streamer I'm following, Zenny, has gone live 3 times, three or 4 times today. Just today.
The iceberg goes from most known information to least known information without further ado.
But I remember when I used to stream 2 times a day. Jesus Christ, that was insane. Oh, that time I did three or four streams, or like made 2 or 3 streams one day, as well as made 5 videos. That was insane. That was exhausting. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. That I don't know what I was on that day. The fact that I was able to make that much content in a single fucking day.
Dude, this is the YouTube Controversies Iceberg.
Anyways, off topic.
Before
Let's
we
get
get
back
into this video, I should mention that this video covers a lot of disturbing and sensitive topics, and is much darker than any of the iceberg style videos I've made before. The Paul brothers. Starting off strong, Logan and Jake Paul are some of the most popular yet controversial figures on YouTube, with both of them having a combined 46 million subscribers and 13.2 billion total views on just their main channels alone. The two have been heavily scrutinized for a variety of reasons over the main channels alone. The two have been
contentious timeline Logan Paul's controversy time. Logan Paul YouTube controversy and what we should expect from internet platforms. Logan Paul's crypto drama and pet pig fiasco. What? Huh?
For a variety of reasons over the last decade they've been on YouTube, and there was a lot I could say.
Okay, now I'm curious. What the fuck is the pet? What happened with the pet pig? And now I'm curious
About the two,
I
though,
probably
I'll
shouldn't.
only
I
talk
probably
about the
shouldn't
most
be.
notable controversies to save time. Firstly, in the days following up to New Year's Eve 2017, Logan Paul started a mini-series of vlogs filmed in Japan. On the third day,
I'm gonna get a little something. I'll get back.
They would travel into a forest commonly referred to as the for the high amount of that occur there every year. They'd later find a body hanging from a tree and would turn the camera on it multiple times.
Oh, yo, that's just messed up.
Despite
that is messed up. First of all, why the fuck did you go to a forest named the Suicide Forest? You're a YouTube content creator, right? Suicides are not stuff that are regularly shown or shown pretty much at all on YouTube because it's generally considered not okay. And also, suicide is not the answer. He said it himself in the video, but I feel like people hated him for saying it in the video because he literally said it while he was in the suicide forest. But I'm not. I will never be there for multiple reasons. Most of them should be obvious. But yeah, suicide is not the answer. There's people who can help you. Anyway, back to the video.
Other graphic details of the body being very apparent and clear, with Logan at one point even mentioning how the hands were almost purple.
This is bad, dude. His hands are purple. He did.
Logan. You know it costs $0.00 to not say that. You know, it's just it's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy.
This morning.
This was scrutinized for how inconsiderate it was, how obnoxious those who were filming acted, and the fact this video was mostly shown to an audience made of children and young teenagers. This is far from the only controversy the two have faced either, so I'll do a lightning round of the few that I can remember off the top of my head.
Oh, I remember. I remember when I think the Jake Paul fight. I remember when Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson. It was the only thing anyone in my school talked about. It was a topic for the entire fucking school day.
The cryptocurrency scams that Logan and Jake have been a part of, their general obnoxious behavior which made them an easy target for commentary channels, the time Jake Paul's mansion was raided by the FBI in relation to his involvement in looting during a protest, the time they accidentally doxed Post Malone, the multiple house parties Jake Paul held during the COVID-19 pandemic and the comments made afterwards, and much more. Baby Shark / Justin Bieber, Baby / Friday / Wrecking Ball. These four entries will all be combined as they're all on the iceberg for the exact same reason. These songs had music videos that went viral at the time of them being created and received a lot of negative attention. The middle two are pop music videos made by teen stars in the early 2010s, and the first is a nursery rhyme with over 12 billion views. All of these besides Wrecking Ball are currently in the top 50 most disliked videos.
YouTube Rewind 2018. God damn. 19.9 million dislikes. 80% dislike. That's insane.
PewDiePie Bridge Incident refers to an infamous clip of the YouTuber PewDiePie from 2017. The clip is from a live stream that took place in September and shows PewDiePie getting frustrated while playing the game PUBG and calling the other person he was fighting a racial slur.
Yeah, PewDiePie Bridge.
The event received a lot of attention for a variety of reasons. One, a creator of his size doing something like that, as he
doesn't he have like over 100 mil?
He was the most subscribed YouTuber at the time of the incident, and two, because this wasn't the only moment like this that happened in the same year. Only a few months prior, PewDiePie had done something very similar that caused a lot of changes to be made to YouTube, though I'll talk about that later. Around a year later, PewDiePie started a sort of joke rivalry with Indian music company T-Series, as their official YouTube channel was quickly going to overtake PewDiePie as #1 most subscribed YouTube channel. As a result, the subscribe to PewDiePie movement would become a widespread meme among the YouTube community. Notable examples of this quote movement include printers hacked to make notes about subscribing to PewDiePie, and the time Mr. Beast
Wait, I want to read that.
Include printers hacked to make
what to do. Unsubscribe from T-Series, subscribe to PewDiePie, share awareness to this issue, #save PewDiePie. Tell everyone you know, seriously, bro this. Active point, subscribe to Dolan Dark, subscribe to Grande. Hit that dab like Wiz Khalifa. Delete TikTok. Yes. Smile. The world is a great place. Never mind. It's 2018 and we're all gonna die. Pro tip: your printer explodes the internet. Please fix that. Greetings from a friendly giraffe. What the fuck? Oh wait, I PewDiePie. This just came through the ticket printer for the police station next door. What the? For the police? For the police station? Yo, there's so many.
Notes about subscribing to PewDiePie, and the time Mr. Beast promoted PewDiePie's channel live at the Super Bowl. PewDiePie created 2 diss tracks, Bitch Lasagna and Congratulations, which would rapidly gain hundreds of millions of views over the next year. The support for this movement came to a halt in March 2019 when the man behind the publicly supported the movement. The first of the 2 shootings was live streamed, and before walking into the mosque, the gunman would tell the viewers to remember lads, subscribe to PewDiePie. Not long after, the
How the fuck were they able to live stream a fucking shooting? I'm just curious about that part first.
Perpetrator behind the would do the exact same. Already being called anti-Semitic and being associated with the alt-right by news outlets before these events, PewDiePie would receive even more negative news attention, causing him to make a statement effectively ending the movement, stating that having my name associated with something so unspeakably vile has affected me in more ways than I've let shown. The diss tracks mentioned before were also criticized as they were thought by many to be racist towards Indians. For prank YouTubers, I've combined all the most notable into one entry, as there are a lot of them that have become despised figures in the YouTube community. While early prank videos uploaded to YouTube were often seen in a positive light and were rather lighthearted, a wave of prank YouTubers joined the
I don't even know what I was looking at there. A snowman,
YouTube were often seen
and then fucking an upside down L. Like, bro, what?
in a positive light and were rather lighthearted. A wave of prank
Bo is just a bunch of blocks.
YouTubers joined the platform around 2012 to 2014 that would become famous for being obnoxious in public, their disturbing prank ideas, and with
Whoa. The N-word flashing children. The public. What are we doing, man?
later become some of the most hated creators on YouTube. One example that comes to mind is Sam Pepper's killing his best friend
I almost just choked and died.
prank from 2015, which was on the news for the large amount of backlash it received from the
I wonder what went through their mind. Like, oh, I know a good idea for a prank. Killing my best friend prank. Like, how do you come up with something like that? Like, how? Actually, how?
general YouTube community. The creators behind these pranks were heavily scrutinized for some of the often disturbing pranks that were pulled on camera, and just as many more prank YouTubers were scrutinized for faking pranks for views. Three good examples are Prank Invasion, Vitalis TV, and Roman Atwood. All three of these YouTubers were caught using paid actors in videos. There have also been incidents of injuries, assaults, and even deaths that occurred.
20-year-old man was fatally shot while filming a YouTube prank robbery. The man who shot Timothy Wilkes told police he didn't know what he didn't know it looked like a robbery was a prank.
As a result of YouTube pranks gone wrong, such as Timothy Wilkes' death in February 2021. Killer Keemstar, host of the Drama Alert YouTube channel, is one of the most controversial figures in YouTube's history. Despite this, he's had a presence on the platform for over 14 years. If you go to Keemstar's page on the YouTube wiki, the table of contents lists over
I'm gonna try to read them all. I'm gonna remove half. Racism allegations, team killing fist, feud with Wings of Redemption, feud with obviously Jesus. Okay, that's a name. Roasting Andy Milanakis, feud with Woody's gamer tag, feud with Chaos. I Fly Illini versus Raw Instinct feud. Feud with Minnesota bands, feud with Futuristic Hub, Ice Cream Video, feud with Vibration NC, beating up girlfriend allegations, feud with White Boys 7th, feud with Basherverse, I haven't heard that name in a while, feud with Scarce, false accusations against, RS Glory and Gold. Wait, is that RuneScape player that he mistaked for like a predator or something?
there's in the controversies section.
I'll
give you a quick rundown. In January 2009, trolling YouTuber D-Ranker uploaded a clip showing a drunken Keemstar in an Xbox lobby talking shit for fun, and people enjoyed the video a lot. This is where Keemstar's career starts. 9 months later, the XDJ Keemstar channel is created on YouTube. Later that year, Keemstar joined an already existing Halo trolling clan named Federation of Asshole Gamers.
Okay, I saw this thumbs go. I'm like, hold up, what? I thought it said something. I thought that last word said something else. Oh my god. Buckle's a gay rap. Okay.
Gamers, do not look at the acronym. In 2010, Keemstar starts streaming on primitive streaming service Blog TV and would later become the #1 streamer for a time. During this time, he would be repeatedly console banned from Xbox Live by Microsoft, which resulted in Keemstar quitting making COD and Halo trolling videos. At an unknown point in
Bro tried to smash his Xbox 360. Bro Bo smashes kneecap.
2010, Keemstar started streaming on the website Battlecams. This website no longer exists, but at the time it was a webcam live streaming website where people could upvote or downvote one of the two streamers put next to each other, and if the more downvoted streamer of the two was downvoted for long enough, they would be kicked out and someone in a queue of streamers would replace their spot. This is where the clip of Keemstar saying the hard R comes from. The context Keemstar gave behind this was that a moderator named Alex was messing with Keemstar, starting his stream early and supposedly calling him Italian slurs. Keemstar was banned from YouTube in the early 2010s after joining an MCN network owned by a hacker, leading to multiple other users being hacked as well. Between 2011 to 2013, Keemstar's channels and channels he was a part of would be repeatedly removed by YouTube, and he was blacklisted. In the last days of 2012, Drama Alert started as a way to report on drama going on between YouTubers and the COD community, with the original Drama Alert channel getting 25,000 subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views in the first 2 weeks of the channel's creation.
Sex scandal, that's
On January
insane.
2016, Keemstar mistook a 62-year-old RuneScape streamer named RS Glory and Gold of being the convicted
I knew it.
felon in John Phillips. As a result, a crowd of people would berate RS Glory and Gold on his livestream chat based on misinformation. Keemstar would later call this his career's biggest mistake. On the 9th of June 2016, Keemstar leaks Pyrocytical's face on Twitter without permission.
This man is very intense for convention. I always wanted to attend a convention, not gonna lie. I've never been to one. Sad. Again, be right back again. I'm freaking cold. Alright, we're back.
Months before his face reveal, but we'll talk about him later. And finally, in June 2019, Keemstar is accused of contributing towards YouTuber and streamer in the Nintendo community Etika's suicide, with heated interviews gone wrong taking place on the Drama Alert channel just weeks before. Rest in peace, Etika. Andrew Tate. This one I don't even feel like I need to talk about, though recently Andrew Tate has been officially charged in Romania with Charlie Bit My Finger NFT. Charlie Bit My Finger, the iconic viral video from 2007 with over 800 million views, was deleted from YouTube by Charlie's family after the video was sold as an NFT.
My god, it's freaking summer. Why am I so cold?
Worth $761,000. This upset a lot of people who saw this video when they were younger. Shane Dawson, or just Shane, was at one point one of YouTuber's most popular creators. In recent times, however, his career has taken a 180 and his channel has been slowly dying ever since. The main three things Shane Dawson were accused of were racism. There are many videos that exist of Shane Dawson.
I remember once seeing this Reddit post of this cat with milk on the back, and with like the captions like accidentally spilled milk on my cat, and then there was a comment that said, "Nice try, Shane Dawson," and it was like from like an MK video, from like Reddit, and like a involved with narrating, like and like narrating, "Nice try, Shane Dawson." Oh. First time I saw it, I was like, whoa.
Dawson either doing blackface, saying racial slurs, or both at the same time. Possibly the most well-known Shane Dawson controversy comes from a clip from a 2013 podcast, where Shane tells a story where he using his cat. In a different episode of the same podcast, Shane talks about very young children in a episode of the same podcast.
There are multiple clips of Shane generally sexually harassing dogs and cats. They did not put those in here for obvious reasons, of course.
Shane talks about very
There are 15 other videos and clips Shane Dawson makes sexual jokes directly towards children, many of which were in videos on his main channel at one point. That's insane.
Young children in a which Shane explained both of these to be, quote, edgy jokes, though it was never mentioned in the original podcast clips that these were jokes, and didn't seem like it to many. Shane has also been involved with many controversial figures throughout his career, namely Kira the Wolf and Destry Smith.
Okay, I'm reading about it. Kira the Wolf, the prominent Floyd creator, with roughly 100K subscribers. Damn, Bill got motion. He gained mainstream notoriety in 2018 when he was featured in an interview with Shane Dawson. Quote, okay? Shortly after the Dawson interview in 2018, leaked screenshots of the private chat surfaced online. Most of the chat contained Kiro boasting about whoa. Okay, I'm not sure I'm gonna say that.
who was even the host of an entire series on Shane's channel. Content Cop was an insanely popular commentary series on YouTube that ran from 2015 to 2017, focusing on criticizing people in the YouTube community. The targets of each episode were usually controversial figures in the community and were disliked by many to begin with. These videos were immensely popular, with the series garnering over 300 million views across 11-ish episodes. The thing is, these videos were often insanely offensive, with racial and homophobic slurs being used in almost all of them. Despite most
damn.
Content Cop episodes being on rather controversial figures who had plenty of aspects about them to criticize, some episodes would spend almost the entire duration focused on the appearance of the subject of the episode instead. The constant slur usage and general hateful spirit of many episodes brought what iDubbbz describes as a toxic fan base, and in 2023 he would unlist all Content Cop episodes and publish an apology, which stands at a 62% like to dislike ratio. Elsagate refers to a large-scale controversy where YouTube channels and videos targeted towards children, primarily featuring characters like Spider-Man, Elsa, and the Hulk, started incorporating disturbing content and
I remember this.
themes that should not be viewed by children.
What the hell?
Often including violence and disturbing fetish-like content. This content would become a huge problem on YouTube from 2016 to 2017. Throughout the last year, this kind of disturbing kids content has had a worrying resurgence.
Whoa!
I'll talk about this later. Jellybean is a Minecraft Shorts YouTuber who was one of the most hated and controversial YouTubers in early 2022, for seemingly no reason in comparison to some of the other creators on this iceberg. Starting in early 2022, they would become one of the most
Jellybean just looks like a goober to me. He looks like a good goober. He's probably gay.
hated and harassed figures in the YouTube space in a very short
Gay or autistic, go both.
period of
The guy who made a skeleton roasting song commented on my bedroll video 2 years ago, and I only found out like a month or two ago.
time. The main reason behind this backlash, from what I can understand, was the comment spam coming from Jellybean's fan base, specifically the "It's not a mistake,
Your future YouTuber post commented that as well. It's not a mistake, it's a God damn!
it's a masterpiece" phrase, which was plastered over many comment sections for like a week. This is an umbrella entry for a variety of dangerous challenges and trends that originated from the YouTube community. The Cinnamon Challenge, a fad that started in the early 2000s and peaked in popularity in the 2010s, where people would try to eat a spoonful of cinnamon without a drink to help you. This is quite dangerous, and poison control centers in America were receiving hundreds of calls about failed cinnamon challenge attempts by the start of 2012. The Tide Pods Challenge was a trend that started near the end of 2017, where people would attempt to eat Tide Pods, which would most likely be deadly
How fucking dumb are people?
if ingested fully. By the start of 2018, the AAPCC had reported over 37 cases of teenagers trying the challenge, planking a trend that started in the late 2000s and early 2010s, where people would lie on their stomachs in weird places. The trend started to dip in popularity after a man in Brisbane fell to his death after planking on his balcony.
It's not Brisbane, it's Brisbane.
In 2011. The Bird Box Challenge, based on the Netflix original of the same name, was a challenge where people would blindfold themselves before getting themselves into dangerous situations. In early 2019, a teenager in Utah crashed her car while driving blindfolded, leading to Netflix putting out a statement advising
I can't believe I have to say this, but please do not hurt yourself with this Bird Box Challenge. We don't know how it started, and we appreciate the love of boy and girl have just one wish for 2019 that you did not end up in the hospital due to memes. The official Netflix and Twitter account that's supposed to that's insane.
People did not try the challenge. The ice cream challenge, where people would record themselves going into a store, opening ice cream cartons from a freezer and licking the top before putting it back where it originally was. The blackout challenge, which started on TikTok in 2021, involves choking yourself until you black out, which has led to the death of at least 15 children over the last 2 years.
Bro.
The condom challenge, popularized near the end of 2015, where someone drops a water-filled condom on someone's head, enveloping their head. And lastly, the fire
That could kill
challenge, which
people.
initially started around 2012
I probably can't do any of this. Yeah, I probably can.
to 2014, but had a resurgence on TikTok and YouTube.
The fight. This just proves how cooked we fucking are. We have stuff like the fire challenge, where you set yourself on fire. Do people not know that fire and skin do not go well? Just take what happened to Niki Lauda, for example. Back on the Nürburgring, back in the old days of Formula 1. Yeah, he almost died. He got so fucking close to dying that they literally brought in a priest to his hospital bed to give him the last rites. Because they thought he was actually going to die from his burns. He was stuck inside a flaming F1 car for almost a minute. Yet people are doing stuff just like what he had experienced. Are we really that dumb in this day and age?
In the early 2020s. The challenge revolved around people setting themselves on fire and has led to the deaths of multiple people. Nikocado Avocado is one of the most controversial figures in the mukbang community on YouTube, and there's a lot you could say about him, so I'll try to make this section of the video quick. He started out as a vegan mukbang YouTuber in the early 2010s, but as time went on, he would stop eating vegan and started eating more and more during videos. This would cause him to rapidly gain massive amounts of weight, with his viewers growing more and more concerned for him. As time went on, he started getting a negative reputation in the mukbang community. Often his videos would boil down into fights with his husband and mental breakdowns in front of mountains of food. Starting in 2019, Nikocado Avocado's abusive and harmful behavior would be highlighted as several figures in the mukbang community would make videos talking about how he acted behind the scenes, namely Stephanie Sue. Again, this is a deep rabbit hole. As you can very clearly tell, Nikocado Avocado is sacrificing his health for YouTube content. Out of everyone in the commentary community around the mid-2010s, I think RiceGum's story is one of the most interesting. Starting out in 2012 as a part of the COD trolling scene on YouTube, he would become one of YouTube's biggest commentary channels for a time, and the subject to a lot of drama. Throughout 2014 and 2015, RiceGum grew a sizable following on Twitch, where he would play games like COD and even interview models and porn stars. This is where some of his earliest controversies arose, as RiceGum's behavior towards some of these people was very strange, often not telling the person being interviewed that it was live. The most infamous of these controversies is a clip from 2015 of RiceGum.
I think I know why he didn't want to tell him he was alive. I'm not saying I do this myself because I don't, but I think he did it because he wants to be open and honest. Like, and not hold anything back. So, like, they might think, oh, he's not, like, really, not live right now. They're gonna say stuff that might actually not be suitable for streams and or YouTube. Which is why I'm planning one thing I'm planning to do one day is to watch an F1 race live on stream. But I'm usually I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, right? And when I do that, it's going to be Twitch only because I don't know how YouTube is going to react. I don't want it to bring down my channel. I might upload a VOD of it to YouTube, maybe? Question mark. But yeah, something I'm planning to do, something sometime this summer maybe.
I'm asking one of these people who are a rapist this question.
You got raped?
Yeah, bro.
No, but did it feel good though?
Hey,
No,
yo!
I didn't.
In March 2017, after RiceGum and the YouTuber Gabby Hanna already had beef online, they had met each other at someone else's party in LA. Gabby would approach RiceGum, taunting him and recording him for a Snapchat story, and RiceGum would apparently repeatedly tell her to stop recording. She continued to ignore his requests and record him, and RiceGum would apparently take her phone and smash it. While this is certainly rude, what Gabby Hanna would do afterwards would make it a lot worse for herself. After the incident, she would tell fans on her Snapchat story that she was pinned down and hit hit before the phone was smashed, before a story changed a few different times. A witness at the party would debunk this and state that Ricegum had only taken her phone after a bit of a tug-of-war kind of situation. Quick note, the witness in question is a controversial figure himself, as pedophilia allegations surround his name.
Sorry about that. We're back.
Ricegum had beef with Team 10 throughout the summer of 2017 and created some of his most popular videos because of it, notably his Every Night Sis diss track, which has nearly 200 million views. In October 2017, the YouTuber iDubbbz would make an episode of the show Content Cop, which was mentioned previously on the topic of Ricegum. This was a huge blow to Ricegum's reputation, and the original Content Cop episode was huge. While some genuinely good points are made in this episode, a lot of the content of the video was genuinely uncalled for. Ricegum's last huge controversy before he left YouTube involved promoting a gambling mystery box type website to his audience of mostly children in early 2019. Supposedly, Ricegum was paid over $100,000 to promote this website with quotes from the company. Jake Paul also faced backlash for promoting the same website at the same time. Ricegum would stop uploading on all his channels in 2020. As of late though, Ricegum has started to come back with frequent live streams and clips from his streams sometimes going viral on TikTok. Net Nobody, most commonly known as Skydoes Minecraft, was one of the biggest gaming YouTubers ever at one point. Skydoes Minecraft became famous after a string of successful Minecraft mod showcase videos and would become a part of Team Crafted. In 2016, Sky's relationship with their wife would fall apart, and they would quit doing Minecraft not long after. In January 2022, Liz, the mother of Sky's second child, would come out with some very damning allegations. Sky abused her, cheated on her, abused their pets,
Bro was running a whole fucking
stole money from many people, and even forced her to have a child. Not long after, Sky would try to sell their YouTube channel for almost $1 million. That vegan teacher is a YouTuber who initially had a career as an English teacher, but became a popular yet hated figure on YouTube starting in late 2020, after what I can only describe as vegan extremism.
Eat your vegetables!
The first notable
I remember seeing like the remix of that, like, eat your vegetable, and then transitioning to a song is fucking amazing.
The backlash she saw was due to comments made towards various members of the Dream SMP.
Hello TikTok, I got 2 more golden play buttons today that I'm gonna show to girls if they come round. Cause they do.
Tommy, the nice vegan girls don't want to see your buttons. But if you want them to play with your buttons, you're gonna have to show them your fruits and your vegetables.
Hey, yo!
This was in December 2020 when Tommy Innit was only 16 years old.
Damn!
That vegan teacher would become even more popular after a duet TikTok with her was made by Gordon Ramsay in early 2021, which would go on to receive over 12 million likes. That vegan teacher would receive even more backlash after she uploaded a video about racism. I'll let you spot what's wrong here.
Does this girl seem to you like she
not this video, not this video.
Gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant?
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
That to me.
This is available on the main channel. What?
Before, and you definitely know what it stands for.
Okay,
EDP
no,
is
not
a
this
YouTuber
guy.
Mostly known for his bombastic personality that was often showcased in his vulgar rant videos. EDP had been on YouTube since 2010, had over 2 million subscribers, and was well respected by much of the YouTube community. Throughout the summer of 2020, however, the positive opinion many had on him would slowly fade, as rumors of him being a child started spreading, as multiple victims came out with proof to back it up. In April 2021, a YouTube duo named the Predator Poachers, who I should add were nowhere near innocent, ended up exposing him as a after they used a decoy to meet up with him. This is where the infamous footage of him trying to get a cupcake came from. Over the next few weeks, the news would spread rapidly, and his channel would be terminated later that month. Since then, EDP has tried to make multiple comebacks and was spotted working a few different jobs, though his pages would get terminated very quickly. Google Plus was a social media website that Google
Wait, didn't everyone make him like go homeless or something because like he kept getting fired from his jobs?
operated from 2011 to 2019. The reason this is on the iceberg is because of how Google Plus accounts were integrated into YouTube channels starting in 2013. In late 2013, YouTube's comments section would be replaced with one entirely powered by Google Plus, even requiring a Google Plus account to be associated with their YouTube profile to comment at all. This was a very controversial change at the time, with even the co-founder and creator of YouTuber's first video ever, Jawad Karim, making a post on his account saying, "Why the fuck do I need a Google Plus Plus account to comment on a video. From 2013 to 2015, YouTube accounts had Google Plus accounts linked to them upon creation. This was changed in July 2015. Little known fact, Google Plus was not Google's first attempt at their own social media, with projects like Google Wave and Google Buzz being incorporated into Gmail as far back as 2009. The term adpocalypse refers to a variety of scandals that led to advertisers pulling their ads off YouTube, dating back to late 2016 and early 2017. The most notable adpocalypse incident occurred in February 2017 when PewDiePie paid two people on Fiverr to hold up a sign with an phrase on it. PewDiePie's reasoning for this was that
This wasn't the only reason advertising pulling out at the time. There was a big catalyst
wanted
for
to
it.
test how
He
much he
probably
could push the rules and if they would do it or not. News outlets picked up on this as he was the biggest YouTube channel at the time and was almost the face of YouTube. Major brands would pull their advertisements off YouTube as a result, and YouTube would become much more strict with their demonetization policies. Dramageddon refers to a three-part series of incidents occurring from the summer of 2018 to late 2019 within the YouTube beauty community, named as such due to the massive size of all the creators involved and coverage in mainstream media. The term Dramageddon is usually used to refer to the drama between Tati Westbrook and James Charles in May 2019, though it's also often used to talk about the situation behind the Laura Lee apology video she made for racist tweets that came up where she pretends to cry for 4 minutes and mumbles. On the 10th of May 2019, Tati Westbrook uploaded the now infamous video Bye Sister, following a few weeks after James Charles' promotion of Sugar Bear Hair, a hair product which was the direct competitor to Tati's brand Halo Beauty. In the video, she talks about how she feels like she was betrayed by James, as the two had been friends for years and she acted as a sort of mentor to him. As well, she talks about alleged instances of from James having a history of seducing straight men using money and fame, which was really the tipping point for many former James Charles fans. In the next 3 days, James Charles would lose over 3 million subscribers, even setting the world record for most subscribers lost in one day on the 11th. Later that day, James would upload a response video named Tati, where he apologized to Tati and her husband James Westbrook directly, maintaining his stance on why he promoted a competing hair product brand, and doesn't address any of the claims made in Bye Sister. The video would later be deleted as a result of heavy backlash. On the 18th, James posted a video named No More Lies, a video in which he directly addresses the claims made in Bye Sister with his own evidence. He gives a full, clear timeline of events concerning the claim made by Tati that he tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay. This causes Tati to lose hundreds of subscribers in the following days after having more than double their sub count following the release of Bye Sister. Overall, the situation was a huge mess and was so popular that anyone on social media, whether you were invested in the beauty community or not, heard about it in some capacity. Farther down the makeup YouTube drama rabbit hole, Jeffree Star is a makeup artist and designer who originally built a following on MySpace during the mid-2000s and used it to build a career around music and later makeup. After the fall off of MySpace, Jeffree Star would become one of the top beauty YouTubers. Jeffree Star's earliest backlash came from very racist remarks and skits from 2007 and 2008, which would resurface time and time again. An apology was made in 2017 explaining that it was a dark time in Jeffree's life and that he used, quote, shock humor to cope with it. In 2018, a tweet including a photo of a friend group of makeup YouTubers that Jeffree Star frequently collaborated with would be posted with a quite bitter caption. As a result, people would start digging into the backstories behind the creators in the photo, which is what led to the Laura Lee apology video I talked about earlier. Call Me Carson was one of the fastest growing gaming YouTubers throughout 2018 and 2019 and is most known for owning SMP Live when it was still around. In March 2020, Carson would call the members of Lunch Club, the collective of content creators he was a part of, and confess that he had 17-year-old fan when he was 19. Various members in the Lunch Club would keep quiet about the situation until January 2021, when two members, Travis and Hugbox, talked about it on the show Drama Alert. A day later, the victim would come forward with message logs showing rather manipulative behavior on Carson's part. A lot of people are divided on this case, as some people think the age gap isn't large enough to worry about, and other people think that Carson's behavior during these conversations is
I'm gonna
really concerning. And
Okay.
he knew exactly what he was getting into. Carson would stop posting on social media for months, only returning near the end of 2021. Lunch Club, the collective, has disbanded, and the people he used to make videos with had cut ties with him entirely. Unrelated, but Carson faced backlash prior to this for a racist name they used on Minecraft in 2016, which has since been hidden on websites like
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this part as short as possible, but Dream is one of the largest and fastest growing Minecraft creators of all time, though he's been receiving backlash throughout almost all of his career for a variety of reasons. Firstly, moderators of speedrun.com did research, figuring out that Dream's Minecraft 1.16 speedrun was fake, as Dream had cheated. The probability of Dream's luck with pro drops and trades, and everything going down the way that it did during his run, was over 1 in 7.5 trillion. Dream revealed months later he unknowingly had a mod enabled during 6 of his speedrun practice streams. Before this, Dream had made a variety of racist jokes during his time on the internet, including an MLG edit of the which was featured in a video from 2015, multiple racist jokes made in 2019 during the PewDiePie World Seed Series era. On October 3rd, 2022, the long-awaited Dream face reveal occurred.
I'm dropping it.
Most of the response was very negative, with many comparing him to some sort of character or talking about how he was forcing himself to talk at an angle where you could see his jawline. He even unrevealed this
Bro, even with the creator of the toasted cherries, even toasted cherries couldn't keep us couldn't keep it straight.
as statistics went down on his channel after the face reveal. To make matters worse, the same day multiple people came out with allegations stating that Dream had them when they were underage. There was also the time he had beef with a dude named BallsLover32. David Dobrik, the leader of YouTube influencer collective The Vlog Squad, is one of the largest vloggers on YouTube ever, winning and being nominated for countless streaming awards and Nickelodeon Choice Awards, having tens of millions of subscribers and over 8 billion views across his 3 channels. It seemed like David Dobrik really had everything going for him. After a year-long break from uploading, he would come out with an apology video in March 2021, stating that an anonymous woman had come forward stating that Dirty Dom, a former Vlog Squad member, despite her being too intoxicated to consent. Only a month prior, another former Vlog Squad member named Seth had accused David Dobrik of sexual assault after he was deceived into kissing another Vlog Squad member while he was blindfolded. While David Dobrik is still huge, this was a huge blow to his reputation. Dislikes removal refers to YouTube removing the default ability to see how many dislikes a video has, which happened in November.
Oh yeah, but I have an extension. 1.8K. Don't think I deserve that.
November 2021. There are extensions you can download for most browsers that undo this change, though it's still a very controversial decision. YouTube's main reasoning behind this change was that people actively work to drive up the number of dislikes on a creator's videos. Much like with the Google Plus comment update of 2013, YouTube's co-founder Jawad Karim would return to talk about how dislikes being removed was a universally disliked change, stating it would mark the start of the platform's decline. Leafy is Here was the main face of the edgy CSGO surf gameplay commentary YouTube channel wave of 2015 and 2016, and made a lot of enemies very early on in his career on YouTube. A lot of people, myself included, found out about him through the Reptilian Army or Hiss comment spam that he started in 2015. He became one of the fastest growing YouTubers throughout early 2016, though he was often criticized for doing things like making fun of random kids. A lot of people started though he was often criticized for doing things like making fun of random.
Cringiest man child to ever live on planet Earth. Cringiest kid to ever live in this world. Cringiest kid to ever live in the entire universe. Most desperate girl to ever touch the internet. Interesting title wording. The most disgusting video ever to be witnessed. And merciless almighty queen of YouTube.
Kids.
Okay.
A lot of people started to turn on him after a video he'd made making fun of a YouTuber named TommyNC 2010. Tommy would respond with a video of him nearly crying, explaining to viewers that Leafy's fans had sent him a wave of death threats and hate comments. YouTubers like H3H3 would pick up on this, and the situation would garner a lot of attention. Leafy's daily view and sub counts would start to decline after iDubbbz's Content Cop episode on Leafy made in September, which garnered nearly 30 million views in the first year. In 2020, Leafy would make a return to the internet after a 3-year hiatus, and his channel would be deleting following a series of videos he made on Pokemon. Leafy's still active on sites like Rumble and Twitter.
Lesbians okay only if they're hot. The LGBT works for Satan. Fuck trans kids. Do not be gay. What? Guess what I am, boy? Gay. Whoa.
you know?
Okay. The only one I agree with here is OppoGX is a Chinese virus that mines Bitcoin for China.
YouTube Rewind is a series that YouTube hosted from 2010 to 2019, recapping some of the biggest events in the YouTube community each year. The contents of each episode would get more complex.
This is series probably why dislikes got removed.
As time went on, featuring cameos from huge YouTube celebrities. The last episodes of the series would be heavily disliked by the YouTube community, especially the 2018 YouTube Rewind, which is the most disliked YouTube video of all time, with over 19 million dislikes. In 2020, YouTube decided they would not do a Rewind episode for the year.
Since 2010, we ended the year with Rewind. I look back at these most impactful creators' videos and trends. Whether you love it or only remember 2018, they knew! Rewind was always meant to be a celebration of you, but 2020 has been different. It doesn't feel right to carry on as if it went. So we're taking a break from Rewind this year. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2020 was created by all of you. Wait, hold on. Let me read it again. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2020 was created by all of you. Jesus Christ, that was hard to read. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard you generally better. Thanks for making a difference. I still can't believe they actually acknowledge the 2018 one, the most disliked video of all time.
And that was the last we heard of YouTube Rewind. Jay Shy has been a controversial figure in the Minecraft community for the last few years. He started growing as a YouTuber and streamer during late 2018 and early 2019, as he was often featured in SMP Live highlights, Call Me Carson videos. He made his own video essays, and he was a part of the Dream SMP. When it was Live highlights, Call Me Carson videos, he made his own video essays, and he was a part.
What did Garfield do? The Great Garfield Gender War of 2017. What the hell?
Part of the Dream SMP when it was very new. Once being a part of the Dream SMP crowd of creators, he would be separated after a series of insensitive jokes he had made came to light. The most notable of which was a jackpot.
Whoa!
2021, which featured a blackface joke in the thumbnail. A lot of people, especially on Twitter, did not like this, and the thumbnail would be replaced with dumb bird. There was much more like this on his channel, such as in 2020 during a video where he was playing Slender. He made a joke comparing the Paralympics to the game Quap. Jesus Christ. There are multiple clips of him using homophobic slurs which inspired the Kick Schlatt hashtag on Twitter, in which people were demanding that Schlatt be removed from the Dream SMP. There are also a variety of miscellaneous controversial tweets, such as
just took 3 tabs of acid. Jesus Christ. Does the window is moving for anyone? Huh?
an Islamophobic tweet from 2018, a tweet from 2017, where Schlatt.
Intent matters. The only way PewDiePie saying N-word would be all that, or PewDiePie saying the N-word would be all that problematic is if he said it despite someone, not to shout it at a game.
PewDiePie after saying the hard R on stream, and a now deleted tweet from 2020 that was seen by many as racist, though just as many people claim the tweet was taken out of context from its original thread. KSI has been on YouTube for years and is one of the biggest creators, period. Throughout his career though, however, he's been the center of many different controversies. In 20
I need to get a video up to show you guys. You need to see this. I clipped this from a video, an old Packard video.
Wait a second. No, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of getting disrespected by everybody in my life, man. I'm trying to become a country singer, that's it. That's it, man. Now I'm listening on JJ Alatunje when you fight Jake maybe.
This is a beat though. No, his voice is in my head. Yo, this is fire though. Prime.
on me more than your dad. You're kicking walls and shit, you on your period, so here's your pad. Persistent uploads, man, you tricked them. You got rolled and Logan's victims up in your system. Distract wisdom, all these other clouds are not even competition. Listen, wait a minute, you thought I was British? I'm a country boy, man, let's get this shit. Yeah! Alright, case out, boy, bitch, you feel like a butt flake for this house.
Yo, this is... He go nah!
Now listen, it's Barack Obama now here, right? Barack Obama, and you know I'm snapping. JJ, why you built like a napkin? Get the fuck out of here.
That, when I first saw this video, and I saw that why you built like a napkin, I died, man. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up, that just reminded me of that.
2018, on Christmas Day, KSI and his brother Deji, who had uploaded videos alongside him at one point in time, had a violent altercation. This ended in KSI being kicked out of the house, and the whole altercation was had a violent altercation. This ended in KSI
Kick out of the house. Bo says he owns the house. Said he'll call the police if I say. My parents just look by and allow it, lol. This shit is fucked, man. After all the years helping this boy, just sad, whatever. You do you, fam.
being kicked out of the house, and the whole
I told you to delete the videos about me. I wanted to squash this beef, but you said the videos you made cost you money. I said I'll reimburse you, and you said no. You want this videos, you want the videos up because of your time and the views. All I care about is views. Dodgy. I told you to leave my house because you threatened to smash my computer and kick down my door. You wanted me to delete my videos when you wanted me to delete my videos when you told me I could upload it. You came home to argue. Stop playing the victim.
altercation was
Deji. I told you to leave my house. Okay, then KSI said you recorded you telling me to get out of your house. Nice. Can't wait for you to make another 10 videos. KSI in the house. It's the only way you can get 1 million views.
public.
You think money solves everything. You don't know how you've been treating me for years, and now that I'm fighting back, you don't like it.
With both parties
I recorded a conversation too. Good luck.
live tweeting about
You acting like it didn't help you with your channel all these years ago. Y'all are only as loyal as the last meal. Keep making videos on me. I know you need it. You trapped our parents because if they speak against you, you're threatening them since you own the house. You think money solves everything? Okay, yeah.
the whole situation
I've recorded a conversation log. You won't get out of this one.
as he was
Oh my god, my throat. Family is meant to have you back. That's what you said. But you don't practice what you preach. Going on Logan Paul podcast, making a diss track, making my private information public. Where's the logic?
going on.
You always play the victim card and just manipulate your fans and to hate me. You're nothing but a bully. You think he's always right. Merry Christmas.
In May 2019, Deji would upload a video about KSI getting very physical with him and often trying to sleep with girls Deji had already been in a relationship with. Both sides would make long videos about the situation, and in 2021, Deji and KSI had a reunion, marking an end to a long and drawn-out battle. KSI's most recent controversy was when in a video on the Sidemen channel where they were playing some sort of word game, KSI used a racial slur against those of Pakistani descent to try and win a round of the game. This started a wave of backlash against KSI, and he would quickly apologize, stating it wasn't okay under any circumstance. As a result of being kicked out of VidCon 2018, YouTuber Tana Mojo, who already was a very controversial YouTuber, attempted to host her own convention. This convention was TanaCon 2018, or what I'd like to call Fire Festival Redux. There was no security to TanaCon 2018, or what I'd like to call Fire Festival.
What is Firefest? Fire Festival was a choicely dangerous luxury music festival in 2017. Built by founder Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule as a lavish weekend on a private Bahamian island. Tony's paying up to $150K arrived to help. Oh, I think I remember this. Oh yeah, like when they put like all everyone's money on like wristbands and they couldn't get the money off.
Redux. There was no security, the capacity was only 1,000 while there were 4,000 people in attendance, and the convention would be shut down on the first day due to safety hazards. Overall, the TanaCon convention was a complete disaster, with her not even being there half the time. To finish off tier 1, I want to talk about Miranda Sings, who was accused of in group chats when she was 30. This is someone with well over 10 million subscribers on just her main channel alone. In response, she played the ukulele for 10 minutes and sang. She doesn't really refute any of the alleged claims and just sings about manipulation and people finding enjoyment in making allegations.
And with that, that's gonna end off episode 1 of this little miniseries. I'm starting. Mostly because I decided to record this too late. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching episode 1 of the YouTube Controversies Iceberg Explained reactions. See you next time. Peace out, good night. I'm out.